Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our 31-day plank challenge for the month of March. We are going to go through a weekly set of different exercises in plank. And so with that, we'll change it up every Monday. So be sure to catch the video every Monday for what that week's challenge is. And we're going to really celebrate our bodies and honor our bodies throughout this challenge. So we're going to start out with some of the poses that make plank more accessible. And then we'll move up throughout the month, building that strength in our body to be in plank. So from here, we're going to go ahead and start with this week's challenge. You'll do this practice today through Sunday, and then Monday, there'll be a new practice available for you to start for the following week. So without further ado, I'm going to get over to my mat and we'll get started. So we're going to start out this morning in table for just a moment, coming to hands and knees. And just take a little cat-cow, warm up the spine for a moment. Just taking a moment to get into the body. And from here, we're going to move into plank on the knees. So you're going to step your hands forward, shift your shoulders over the wrist, and let those knees be on the mat. You're going to curl your toes under. Now, if you want to lift yourself up to high plank here for a moment, just to get that awareness in your body, drop your knees back. Something that happens here is we often want to dive down towards the earth here. We want to keep ourselves upright. So keeping those shoulders pressed up, keeping that belly button in towards the spine so that the body feels active here in this posture. So taking several breaths here. Our goal with the challenge is always just to take as many breath cycles as we can. So breathing through your plank on the knees here. And on an exhale, go ahead and send your hips back, come to a child's pose for a moment. Breathing here, allowing your body a moment. Next, inhale, bring yourself back forward, come back in. If you need to lift up into high plank and reset the knees, do so. Breathing here. Exhale yourself back to that child's pose again. Next, inhale, we're going to come up to tabletop here. So coming back to hands and knees. We're going to move into side plank on the knee. So on your next inhale, send your right foot back, toes to touch to the floor. And then turn and plant that right foot just back behind the left. You're going to double check that your left wrist is directly below that left shoulder here. And slightly kickstand those left toes off the mat. On an inhale, your right arm's going to reach high. We want to be mindful that our shoulders are as in alignment as possible here. So if your arm is sending back or forward, bring that shoulder straight into alignment. Here in side plank on the knee, breathe in here. You can stay right where you are. Or if you'd like to take a little bit more of a challenge, go ahead and lift that right foot off the mat. Coming into balance here. Breathing through. And on an exhale, find your way back to tabletop. Take some cat-cow here for a moment. And we're going to take that side plank on the knee on the opposite side. So inhale, that left leg presses back, toes to the mat. Turn and plant that left foot. Double check your alignment of your right wrist to your right shoulder. And on an inhale, let that left hand peel up to the sky. Bring those shoulders into alignment best you can. Staying right here if this is where you'd like to be today, or lifting that left foot from the mat. And on an exhale, bring yourself back down to table. Take some cat-cow for just a moment. And find your way to a comfortable seated position. That's it, folks. That's your week 1 challenge, taking plank on the knees and side plank on the knees. So take this practice every day until Sunday, and we'll meet back again on next Monday for part 2, week 2 of the plank challenge. Thanks so much for being a part of this. Namaste.